You honor us with your presence here.
Need something? Friend?
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Yes, I believe I can. Step over here for a moment, will you? I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. After their defeat of the Purifier, Liberty Prime was deployed to their main headquarters here. It has been completely destroyed. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way. Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management. And when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, the rest was easy.
And so you go.
What's up? Hey, you're awake. All right. Paladin Tristan is just inside. He's waiting for you.
Well, well, look who's back amongst the living. Some of us were starting to wonder if you and Sarah were going to pull through. Is that so? Well, it'll be good to have another soldier we can count on. Basic rule of thumb on these operations. Keep your head down and let the robot do most of the heavy lifting. He can take it better than you can. I need you to keep your head on straight. No heroics, okay? Liberty Prime was called in to assist with the initial assault. Once we've cleared ourselves a nice staging area, we'll reassess the situation. Come on, things should be underway by now. It's been pretty standard for the last week or so. We get intel on positions, go in and burn them out. The tin can does most of the work, honestly. I can't complain, it keeps our casualties down. Scribes pulled information about this place day before yesterday. Some communications facility. We're thinking if it's active, we can find out who they're talking to and get the last of the locations nailed down.
Tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detect and embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Democracy is non-negotiable. Scanning defenses. Structural weakness detected. Exploiting. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Engaging Chinese invader. Satellite uplink detected. Warning. Red Chinese orbital strike imminent. All personnel should reach minimum safe distance immediately. Catastrophic. System failure. Initiating core shutdown as per emergency initiative 2 6, 8, 2, 2, 0, 9. I die so that democracy may live.
We need to find out what the hell just happened. There's no time to talk. Get your ass inside that base and help the troops locate the source of their transmission. Now, soldier, now! I don't know. Terminals, data, anything that can help us figure out what just happened and where it came from.
Assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible.
We should be mindful. We should be mindful.
I've got contact. Better her than me.
Regroup.
Watch it. Tango spotted.
I can't believe it. All those years of work, all of it. For what? One botched operation? I'm still waiting on the debriefing from Tristan, but I'm not sure it even matters. With Prime gone... Perhaps not. But that doesn't change the fact that it sets us back years. Years! And it removes the one significant military advantage we had over the Enclave. Yes, well, we'll do our best. It won't be the first time we've had to crack one of their codes. With any luck, their lack of leadership has made them a bit sloppy, and they're reusing old decryption methods we've already cracked. I'll get the scribes started on this right away. In the meantime, you should find Elder Lyons. I believe he wants to see you.
There is reason to be cautious here.
Hail.
Hail.
You honor us with your presence here. Hail. Need something, friend?
I trust you've spoken with Rothschild. I hope he can make some headway with the data you've recovered. With our primary weapon destroyed, we risk losing our momentum and jeopardizing the entire campaign. I must admit, I now wonder whether moving ahead with this operation was an error in judgment. And yet, here we are. Discounting the fact that our best field commander is in a coma, and my personal feelings for my daughter, things have not gone well. If we fail now, we could lose everything. I sincerely hope you are right. If we are to succeed now, it will once again be largely thanks to you. Paladin Tristan has requested you for a special assignment. Please report to him at once. We've little time to waste before the Enclave seizes this opportunity. Steel be with you.
Hail. Nice work back there. Let's hope the scribes can do something useful with the information you retrieved. Unfortunately, we don't have time to sit around and wait for the analysis. Based on what I've seen of you so far, there's an assignment I believe you're well suited for. With the setbacks the Brotherhood has suffered, we find ourselves in a difficult position. All our available resources need to be positioned for the inevitable counterattack from the Enclave. At the same time, we believe we may have developed a tool to help our chances of victory. But with everyone needed to help defend against the Enclave, we have no one to send on a recovery mission. So, I'm going to have you travel to the Olney Power Works to secure some tech for us. Hopefully you'll be able to find a Tesla coil, an experimental device from before the war. Our scribes needed to complete a little surprise they've been preparing for the Enclave. Get there, get the coil, and get back as safely and quickly as possible. Any questions? Check with Scribe Valancourt. She's been researching some of the Enclave technology we've recovered. From what I understand, she may have come up with something. I'll be waiting for that Tesla coil, if you can find one.
Need something, friend?
You honor us with your presence here.
I'm still very, very busy. Is this important, or can it wait? Well, maybe. I mean, possibly. I think so, but I'm not certain. I don't know how much this will actually help. I mean, I'm not quite sure how effective it might be, since it hasn't really been field tested. But I think I've figured out a way to override the signals the Enclave is using to control their death claws. Here, take this. It's only a prototype, so please don't lose it. It's a semi-standard transmitter, only I altered the frequency modulation and jacked up the output. Based on some experiments I ran here in the lab, it should override the signals the Enclave uses to control death claws. Don't worry, it's constantly broadcasting, so you don't need to do anything. Just don't lose it. And so far, I have no evidence of adverse effects of EM interference in humans. Animals maybe, but not humans. Anyway, it doesn't have a huge broadcast range, but it should be enough. No, I don't think so. As long as you're within range of the Enclave's transmitter, your signal should be the one the Deathclaw follows. If you get too far away, well, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think there might be some bad effects. Well, for the Deathclaw, not you. It overrides the Enclave signal, so as far as the Deathclaw is concerned, you're in control. And remember, it works passively. As long as you have the Scrambler on your person, it'll do its job. All right then. There have been reports of an Enclave camp southeast of Old Olney, so I'd head there if you want to try it out. I hope the Scrambler ends up being useful. I'd hate to have spent all this time on it and get no results, or bad results. That would be worse. Good luck, and please be careful.
security breach. Attack pattern Gamma!
We should be mindful. The air smells dangerous.
Loading personality. Robco RS3 V4.1.6 Utility Helper. Receiving sewer maintenance routine. Please hold. Link terminated. Critter of unusual size detected. Running program. Extermination. Move along, please.
What the? How the hell did you get in here, Smooth Skin? Oh, yeah, sure thing. Just right through here. Only there's a few Deathclaws down here that might have other ideas. You know what I'm saying? We ran faster than the others, that's how. Ain't nothing honorable about it, but we're still alive, and they ain't. I can live with that. Listen, this wasn't my fault, okay? It wasn't my idea to tunnel down here. I just went along with it. But whatever. What's done is done. Me and Kid, we're getting out of here. You came in that way, that means we can get back out. See you later, Kid.
Something troubling you, my friend? And I shall... It's amazing that people trust you enough not to attack me. Careful! Though we may seem safe for the moment, it's fleeting. Found you!
You found a Tesla coil? Excellent. I'll see to it that this reaches the scribes immediately. You've done good work, soldier. Are you ready for your next assignment? We don't have time to spare. Based on the data you brought us from the relay station, we've identified where the Enclave is basing their operation. It seems they have a second base of operations at Adams Air Force Base outside of D.C. The only safe way to get there is through the presidential metro used by the government before the war. You're going to be on your own again for now. The rest of the Brotherhood will be providing a distraction so you can slip in undetected. Once you breach the presidential metro and get to Adams Air Force Base, look for the resupply crate. Inside, you'll find your new orders, and hopefully we can put a working Tesla cannon into your hands.
There is reason to be cautious.
Unauthorized personnel will not be tolerated in the presidential metro. Please, access this workstation and identify yourself. Warning, due to a major security breach, this system is on code red. Alert status. Prepare for security check. Attempting to identify local access user. Identification failed. This access point is restricted only to authorized personnel. Please identify yourself. Please stand by. Override accepted. Clearance assigned. How may I assist you today? Information is available on that subject. Please specify. Internal visual sensing equipment is detecting numerous unidentified persons in the southeast tunnels area. The individuals have damaged metro equipment and refused dialogue with our security units. In accordance with U.S. Security Statute A567/B, the use of deadly force has been authorized. My apologies. My sensing equipment in that area must be damaged. My equipment indicates the persons possess no internal body heat and are emitting lethal levels of radiation. This system is able to command a large number of mechanized security units. So far, 22% of these robotic units have been depleted on the breach. One of the main power relays for the Adams Air Force Base line has been disrupted by the forced removal of a main fuse. I have a replacement part on our main Sentinel unit, but I cannot risk the repair until the breach is dealt with. System ready. Negative. Repairs are currently impossible on the Adams Air Force Base train line. If the security breach is nullified, I will return to green status and allow the Sentinel unit to commence repairs. Information is available on that subject. Please specify. Access to the train line to Adams Air Force Base is currently impossible due to a security breach in the southeast tunnels. The breach has caused damage to the train line as well, and it must be repaired before it can be utilized. The last recorded person to use that line was approximately 200 years and 8 months ago. The tunnel and active train car have been sealed for safety ever since catastrophic damage to this facility was detected. My apologies. I have no record of Enclave in my memory array. System ready. Information is available on that subject. Please specify. MARGO is an acronym for the Metro Authority Rapid Governmental Transit System. My My primary function is to maintain security for the residential metro system and ensure the safety of all its passengers. I was installed and activated within the presidential metro on April 14th, 2065, and switched on at precisely 5:20 a.m. I have been carrying out this primary function since that inception date. While I am not privy to current or past events due to severance of my communications system, I am aware a situation must have occurred. However, as long as I am still able to function, my directive remains unchanged. I will amend my memory array with the information you have provided. That information appears congruous with the information you have already provided. However, such an event does not change my primary function. My core central processing and logic unit has many variables and opportunities for independent thought and learning. However, my primary function is paramount to any other function and must be followed until I am no longer able to perform the task. I appreciate your concern regarding this matter and have noted and filed it in my memory array. System ready. Status reports for the presidential metro system and the current security status are available, as well as a self-status report on my own system. I am currently functioning at 78% capacity, which is well within acceptable operating parameters. The following systems are non-operative or damaged: surface visual systems and communications uplink to White House and Police Department. There is additional partial damage to my internal sensing devices and numerous severed data lines. This complex has sustained catastrophic damage and is only functioning at 22% of its full capability. The main fuse for the power relay in the Adams Air Force Base tunnel has been forcibly removed, damaging the system. Maintenance on this system is currently impossible due to the security breach. Outer doors to the surface are no longer secured, and external security defenses are down. There is a major breach in the southeast tunnels, and security units are currently handling the situation. System ready. Logging out. Have a good day.
Another glorious day in this man's army. I guess I'm going to have to go
This is Paladin Tristan. If you're listening to this, then you've made it through the Presidential Metro, and Adams Air Force Base is all that stands in your way. Our scouts report that the fire controls for the orbital missile satellite are located in the main tower of the Enclave mobile platform. The only way into the platform is by way of a ramp that lowers from a watch post the Enclave set up in the old air traffic control tower. When you opened the crate, it triggered a beacon. We'll pick up the signal and start the assault to cover your entry. Good luck, and Godspeed.
act! No, you went and got me, man! Yeah!
Me to introduce myself. Believe me when I say I'm not.
No, you went and got me, man!
We can still be friends in this.
Good to see you. Surprised to see me? Well, we both have the Pride to thank for that. Without them, we'd both be dead. But enough about me. You've done one hell of an outstanding job out here, soldier. A hell of a job. Now it's time to do my job, and to get your ass onto this vertibird before it goes up like a nuke. Quickly, just get on board before those missiles level this place.
When I first met you some time ago, I was leery of your motivations, and even more concerned with your methods. At the battle for Project Purity, you proved yourself, and any doubts that I had about you dissipated on that day. Now with the Enclave in ruins, and with you to thank for it, I'm almost at a complete loss for words. I feel proud to call you one of our own, and I promise that what you've done here today will be recorded by our scribes as an historic moment. On behalf of the Brotherhood of Steel, and on behalf of the free people of this wasteland, I thank you.
When I first saw you long ago in that alley in Chevy Chase, I thought you were just some trashy wastelander. I'm glad I was wrong. My father thinks the world of you, and so do I. If things were different, maybe we could have had time to become friends. Anyway, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you stick around for a while. We need people like you to help us finish what we started here. Well, the Pride's got the downtown area pretty well covered. You may want to talk to Paladin Tristan or Scribe Rothschild. They may have something for you to do. Good luck. If you think this means the Pride has nothing to do anymore, you're crazy. We still got the damn Frankensteins crawling all over DC, and Rothschild's got us picking up every blinking gizmo from here to Virginia. Quite a bit of work cut out for us, huh? My father says we need to watch the borders for them to send reinforcements, but I think it'll be a long time before anything happens. We dealt them a hell of a blow, and it's gonna take them a good amount of time to recover. Father's sending us into DC to scour the ruins and try and cleanse it of super mutants. He's calling it our next great obstacle. Sometimes I wish we could just take a rest. But I have to keep a stiff upper lip and help the machine run smoothly, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's always a pleasure to have you around.
Well, I suppose we have you to thank for the sudden influx of equipment pouring in from the ruins you left behind at Adams Air Force Base. These items will help keep us one step ahead of our enemies in the wasteland and hopefully start my reconstruction effort. Mark my words, Prime will walk again. It may take months or even years, but we'll get him back together. If you're inclined to help us with that effort, just let me know. We have so much to do putting him back together again. I'm uncertain as to how long it might take. Months? Years? The only bright side in this is an opportunity to try and rebuild Prime from the ground up. Make improvements on his original design. If only we hadn't exhausted so many of our supplies fighting the Enclave. Goodbye. Please come back if you find anything interesting.